Alright, can you hear me now? I always forget to do that bit. Alright, so TnT League 2020 is on its way. We're just waiting for Cowboy casts. Apparently, if he doesn't show up in the next 5 minutes, he'll be disqualified. So I'm just going to make sure I have all my other set up. Disappointing to start with a default victory, but is what it is. Okay, we add an image. It goes around here. Needs to be bigger. Needs to be bigger. That's a little bit small. Which one is it? It's the inner one. Of course, it's a smaller one. And then we just lock and turn visibility off. I mean, maybe Mochaccino will be nice and let him come back if he makes it before the end of the stream. I wouldn't like it if the first one is just a disqualification, but there's not much we can do if he's not here. I mean, on the plus side, this gives me extra time to get everything sorted, which is always nice. So we got some good games coming up. I think we might have a couple of live ones as well for the premiere. There we go. Colaru is not here either yet. Well, Colaru probably expects there to be a game. So he's probably we need to do Jacoby versus Melvin. Go straight to the Premier League because no one else has turned up. Oh, what a start. Oh, Fleur, thank you for the follow. Just before I started streaming. But thank you all the same. Aren't you playing today? Yes, you're supposed to be playing Colaru. Oh, and Tubber Draws. Cheers, bud. We're actually getting pretty close to 200. Oh, feck. I need to figure out something to do for that. Oh my god, there's beer everywhere. Tuber draws, okay. I thought it was like a tub of ladies' undergarments. A tub of drawers. Oh my god, there's so much beer all over the place. Ah. Man. I fucking hate Guinness. It never fucking, like, behaves. It always just fizzes over, and I don't know why. Jacoby versus Melvin first. Yeah! Is it not the same lobby? No one's told me it's a different lobby. Change overlay to Premier game. Okay. Now, which one was that? I believe it was the last one. Nope. Has that changed? It's actually very hard for me to tell. Premier, that looks like it's changed. Okay. And I can change the names as well. So it's Melvin Fro. And who's the other one? Jacoby. I think Jacoby's one of the ones who I'm predicting to win the whole thing. I can't remember exactly what my predictions were, but I think I predicted Jacoby would be in the top 4. And I think I predicted Melvin would be in one of the relegation games. Simply because I didn't want to put myself there. So we'll have to see if that holds true. I don't know if there's any way I can check my predictions. If I know, like, why drink... It's not the drinking that's the problem, it's the pouring. Okay. So we all set? We all ready to go? Even put my spectacles on. I put meat for mitigation. Yeah. Frankly, I would as well. Except for the fact that, you know, it's me. So I felt like you can't go in with that sort of defeatist mindset. But I'll be impressed if I manage to stay in the Premier League. I think I'm, by quite a significant margin, the weakest player in it. Your mic is buzzing. I think it's probably to do with my fans. Like, it's so fucking hot here. You would not believe. Did I put a limiter on it? On my mic? No. I don't think so. My mic's been weird for a while. It's got noise suppression on it. It's also got a volume range, but I don't really know what that means. Do a test scream. Did I make any audio adjustments lately? I don't think so. I think I had to last time this stopped working. But I don't remember what they were. I went around fucking with audio settings quite a bit, just because for some reason my mic stopped working. Anyway. We're up to Melvin and Jacoby. We're starting the league. Okay, so here we go. Jacoby. Squirrel, Pigeon, Mole. Falcon, Skunk, Badger against Melvin Fro with Squirrel, Pigeon, Falcon, Skunk, Boar, Fox. Okay, so Jacoby is very famous for his Badger. He's using basically what is the This Guy deck of old, of yesteryear. The Squirrel, Pigeon, Mole, Falcon, Skunk combo with any tier 3. But obviously, because it's Jacoby, it's going to be Badger as his tier 3. It's a very reliable deck, very flexible. But this guy himself has sort of moved away from it lately. He doesn't think that skunks are particularly powerful in this meta, which I kind of disagree with. And apparently so does Melvin, because he's running skunks as well. No lizards from either player, which is interesting. Ooh, speaking of interesting, you got some mole shenanigans. Melvin is going to hold. He doesn't lose the farm. Jacoby was just too slow. Yes, all matches are a best of 7, as far as I'm aware. Just too high input volume. I think I've got an idea what I can do to fix that. But I'd like to do it when we've got a bit of downtime. Okay, like now. If I go to open sound settings, I think there's a way I can lower my mic volume, which I turned all the way up. Let me know if that's any better. It could be much worse. I could have just muted myself on accident. Oh, so skins, yeah. Maybe I should have taken the skins off for this. Too late now, unless you want to wait for me to verify. Maybe we can do that if we have to wait for Coloru. But anyway, so we got both players expanding pretty evenly. Both players going for loads and loads of squirrels. But both expanding, both going to 2 farms on their expansion. Tier 2 coming up slightly earlier for Melvin. At the cost of his slightly later farms. We're now starting to see a bit of difference as Jacoby goes into Falcons. Okay, keep me updated on if the mic volume is too low or if it's any better, because I lowered it a bit to hopefully stop the splitting. I don't know if that worked. But here we go. Melvin's coming in. He's got 1 skunk, which usually isn't enough, but we'll see how he can do. He's got a good engagement coming in. He's not quite got the pig, and now Jacoby's pushing through with his moles. His moles all go down, but he is forcing Melvin to retreat. This looked like it would be a good engagement here, as Jacoby was coming through quite a narrow passageway, but with only 1 skunk, Melvin wasn't able to take advantage of it. Still, no major defeat, but Jacoby does have these moles, which is going to make the skunk gas it's going to make it a lot harder to get skunk gas down everywhere. Oh, but a quick pick off on the skunks is really good for Melvin. He gets a falcon. Now but these moles, I mean the skunks, you could see were forcing down all the squirrels, but the moles just walked forward, and they are crushing through, getting a warren and a pig. That started off really well for Melvin with the skunk pickoffs, but Jacoby was able to turn it around. Those moles were just being ignored the whole time. And it's really difficult because it's really difficult to fight mole squirrel, because moles don't do a lot of damage and take a long time to kill, which means you don't really want to waste time focusing them. But if you don't focus them, then they just get so much damage done over time, especially if they can get on warrens like they did there. Now, Jacoby is going for his badger. He's got himself enough wiggle room, enough of a lead in economy, that he's confident Melvin won't attack. Even though, at the moment, Melvin is ahead in army, but it won't be for long. And Melvin is actually going for his own tier 3, going for a fox. Okay, so neither player, I think, has scouted. The other's tier 3. They have not. Melvin, I don't think is actually going to attack. He just wants to make it look like he's attacking. So Melvin's getting his farm back. It's going to set him back a bit, but not a huge amount. He's still able to get that tier 3 up. But in the meantime, he is sorely lacking in army. He's had to sell a lot of army to get this happening. And not to mention, he's really behind on tempo. The fox is not even... The fox is supply blocked. He has to sell more squirrels, which means Jacoby can just move in without the badger. But the badger's going to be out in only like 10 seconds, where the fox has another 30 to go. I think this is looking like a win for Jacoby here. I mean, the fox is pretty good at killing a badger, but the fox isn't out yet, and it won't be. Maybe if Melvin can get enough done, the fox can pick off the remnants, but this badger is going to tank so much damage and put... Oh! No, it's not! The badger goes down. There's still a significant army presence here, though. Can the fox cover it? The mill is going to get destroyed, and that's going to knock Melvin into starvation, but he does have a fox. He is the one with a tier 3. Jacoby is also supply blocked, but he's running... Melvin's running out of places to run with his army. Okay. Melvin isn't out of this yet. He's losing a lot of warrens, but Fox can do some crazy stuff with momentum. He needs to take his fox over there and start killing now, though. He needs to attack before Jacoby can rebuild. Of course, he also needs to be able to burrow back and put down a farm. But if he could get Jacoby's 2 farms, it's a struggle, because at the moment Jacoby's just running tier 1, which the fox is not too good at killing. And that was a mistake there. You want to queue up the farm first and then sell, so the 60 food goes directly into the farm. But maybe he wanted to replace your units. I don't know. It's not a wrong move if he did. The fox does need some support, especially against huge numbers of tier 1. Jacoby is going for the farm. It's Melvin needs to sell these now. He needs to sell these so he's got 60 food to put another farm down. Now Melvin is going to lose. Melvin can't possibly win anymore. If he had 60 food, he could have possibly starved Jacoby out. Oh, this fox. Is this fox even going to survive? No. No, it's not. That was a close game. But Jacoby's able to take it. Like, I really thought Jacoby was going to crush. You look at how big his army advantage is when he moved in. But that one fox was just nearly able to scrape out a win. If he had sold those squirrel warrens, maybe he would have been able to do it. But probably not, because his fox didn't have anywhere to run. Still, his fox only needed a few more... Like, Melvin needed one more shot with the fox to kill that squirrel, and then an extra 45 food to put down a farm, and that would win in the game. Like, that's a very fine margin. Because Jacoby would not have been able to rebuild with that low economy. He was moving into starvation as well by the end of that game. But, new map, new game, same deck though. Both players running the same deck. We'll see if Jacoby goes for his mole opening again. Last time it didn't work out. It didn't lose him the game, he only lost 20 food. But still, it's 20 food that you'd rather keep. Are the same decks required? No. Oh yeah, there was Gents tourney yesterday. Jets, not Gents. Jets. Okay. But I didn't watch it. I was too busy doing my own stream. Okay, so both players instantly expanding. You can understand why on this map. It's a pretty long rush distance with 2 cabins in the middle shooting at your units. It really discourages aggression. So both players are going to expand. Melvin is actually being a little less greedy, going for 2 squirrels. While Jacoby's just going up on farms. I'd expect Melvin to sell, which he does. Melvin is notoriously quite a greedy player. He likes taking multiple tier 3s, and he likes going up to... like, if you let him, he'll just go up to 16 farms before he starts building any army beyond a couple of squirrel warrens. So, we could have one of those games. We could have one of those games where both players get up to 16 farms before they start doing anything, because attacking is just so difficult on this map. And yeah, both players going up to 16 farms. They might even go beyond that, because both players have a pretty easily taken 3rd base. So maybe we're going to go all the way up to 24. Melvin's selling his entire army. This would be a... but still, I think he's going to get away with it. If Jacoby wanted to push in, he probably couldn't. But, yeah, Jacoby's going for his 3rd base. Melvin going for a quick fox. Already halfway built with the Warren. And Jacoby might not scout it. Are these pigs going to kill him? No. Jacoby manages to get the scout off. Jacoby floating a lot of food. What's he going to do? Is he going to go 8 farms? He is. This is sort of an old counter to the Fox. Back when the Fox took 50 seconds to build, you had time to go just 8 farms onto a fresh mill, and then just spam enough tier 1 out, so that by the time the Fox actually came out, you had something like 30-40 squirrels pointing at it, and there was nothing a Fox can do against that sort of mob. It's not what the Fox specializes in. It's fallen out of favor since the tier 3 time got reduced, but it's not terrible, especially since these cabins are going to buy extra time, and Jacoby already had the meal ready. And he didn't have to wait for any of the food. So this could work. The army value is even at the moment, but it's climbing up. Melvin Fro is only just putting down farms now. Melvin Fro is also trying to get out a 2nd tier 3. He's trying to get out the boar, which is supply blocked. This Fox is starting to rack up some value, but Jacoby has 24 farms and a lot of tier 1, which means he's going to have a pretty good supply of reinforcements. But he is going to have to retreat simply because of how long the reinforcement distance is. And Melvin Fro's boar is building. If that boar comes out, then Jacoby's in real trouble. He doesn't have a good answer to it. He's got mainly tier 1. He hasn't scouted the boar, so he doesn't know he needs to prepare for it. If he's done his research, watched his Melvin Fro games, he'll know that Melvin really likes the boar. He runs it a lot. And he is going for falcons now, but it's too little too late. The boar's already out. Boar Fox is such a powerful combination. The mass AoE with the high single target burst damage. I mean, Jacoby's going to give it a go. He's probably going to ignore the boar. He does. He focuses on the Fox. But it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. He's trying to get out his Badger, which is a pretty good boar counter, but the Warren isn't even built yet. And he's not going to be able to afford it, because he's had to spend so much money resupplying. He is going to kill the boar, but he loses an entire 8 farming base to do it. And Melvin Fro is instantly rebuilding both of his tier 3, having lost... I mean, he did lose a few farms in the attack, but he's already got them replaced and mining, so this is looking pretty bad for Jacoby. He sells his tier 3 and is just going to go in for a big mole push, but the Fox is already out. This is probably a good all-in response from Jacoby, but will it be enough? He does have a significantly higher army at the moment, but he won't be able to resupply. He does pick off the Fox, though, and that is huge. He's got the skunks as well. The boar is out. If he can get everything that can shoot up, or if he can just get a mill, that would do so much to bring this back, to bring Jacoby back into this game. But he's going to be forced to retreat. He doesn't have any falcons, which are his primary counter to the boar. Jacoby is only 4 farms behind at the moment. I say only 4 farms behind. That's an extra 50% economy Melvin's got. And Jacoby is going to start fallowing out soon because he got these farms pretty quickly. I mean, I guess he's got another few minutes on them, but that's only 1 or 2 more attacks. That's the wrong button. Here we go. You can see on the economy graph, like, Jacoby was trying to move in before that economy advantage became too much, and I don't know if he'll be able to. He has managed to get about even an army, but Melvin's Fox is about to come up for the 3rd time, and that just skyrockets Melvin's value. Jacoby putting down 4 farms, desperately trying to catch up. I just don't think he can survive this assault. He has to engage because he can't just sit back and let the Fox take pot shots at him. But he just does not have enough. And it looks like we're going to a 1-all situation, which reminds me, I need to update the score. Badger is Jacoby's weak point. I mean, I think he's got a very good Badger. I do think Badger is kind of a weak unit at the moment. And Jacoby possibly agrees. I think Badger is not even too bad against Melvin specifically. Badger's a lot better with the buffs against Falcon than it used to be. Fox it still struggles with, but boar, skunks, pigeon and squirrels it's a fairly good response to. But the Badger's gone. Jacoby mixing his deck up, going for lizard, ferret, falcon, fox, machine gun, balloon. That's almost a pile deck. Or actually I think this is a deck Delphius used to run quite a lot. Back when the few times I saw him play ranked. Ferrets did get a pretty significant buff this patch, so let's see what they can do. They pair well with the balloons. I think taking both ferrets and fox is kind of doubling down too hard on the pick classes, as it were. You know, it's having too many snipers. But the ferrets do really well at clearing out structures which the fox is weak against, so there's no logic to it. And lizards are just really reliable units. No squirrel is not dumb anymore. No squirrel is perfectly viable. Which I do like. However annoying lizards can be, at least it's better than there only being squirrels. Yeah. If Melvin was to read the lizards and to take toads, then he could hard counter Jacoby. So taking lizard only is much more of a risk, but it's got a pretty significant payoff. Because it's really hard for pure squirrel to beat mass lizards. And that's what Jacoby's going for. He waits for Melvin to come in, scout the farms, then sells them and goes straight into 21 lizards. Melvin is trying to catch up, and he should be able to. He's got 4 farms, so his economy is pumping out faster. He just needs a bit more time. Oh, luckily he doesn't lose his commander. 1 HP, that could have been disastrous. But here we go. The lizards coming in. Squirrels have the defender's advantage here, and lizards are not great over warrens. They are going to get 2 warrens. They're going to get the 3rd. Jacoby commits to the 3rd and then starts to retreat. Possibly an overextension on Jacoby's part. But he does need to win this game quickly now. He is very far behind in eco. Well, 3 farms is not insurmountable, especially with the machine guns. But lizards are not a particularly good defensive unit. Still, it looks like Melvin is willing to let Jacoby eco up. And just eco up himself. I think Melvin's missed his chance to attack in. I don't think the 15 squirrels can burst through 3 machine guns and 9 lizards. And neither does Melvin as he goes back to base. Slams down a boar. Boar, really good against mass tier 1 of any sort. I mean, lizards are the best tier 1 to have against a boar, but it's like saying, you know, leukemia is the best type of cancer. You know, it's still not good. Yeah, the siege play would have worked a lot better in maybe if he was in Melvin's position, where he would have been able to come out of this little back alley and get some movement around. Maybe come all the way around here if he wanted, or take a wide angle, and then use the high ground to leverage his ferrets and defensive structures. But here, Melvin... There's no alternate route into Melvin's base, which is what lizards really want. Jacoby's just going to have to break down through the front door. Now, Jacoby, speaking of front doors, is building up a very strong one. All these balloons and turrets is pretty meaty. He doesn't know about the boar, but this is a pretty solid answer to it, the massive balloons. With his fox coming up behind it. Fox is one of the few things that can kill boar quite quickly. So army value is actually in Jacoby's favour because of all the defensive structures. Melvin's attacking where the defences are the weakest. And it's still hard for Jacoby to get in with his lizards. He's shooting away with his fox. Has to make sure it doesn't get caught out. It does get caught out. And Melvin is now behind all the balloons. He's retreating. He doesn't want to push in any further. But this is not looking good for Jacoby. In fact, it's looking so bad that Jacoby resigns. And that takes Melvin up to 2. Now, I don't know which one... Okay, it's this one. Okay, now it's the first to 4, remember? So Jacoby's still got plenty of time to mount a comeback. But he's changing up his deck a lot, which suggests that maybe he's feeling a bit unsure. He doesn't know what the counter is. Well, I predicted Jacoby would win as well, so maybe it's not just Gentleman who's cursed. Alright. So we got Squirrel, Mole, Falcon, Cam, Snake, Wolf coming out from Jacoby this time. Melvin sticking with the same deck. I mean, snakes. What's the logic behind Jacoby's deck here? The snakes. You've seen Melvin take a lot of falcons. Snakes are good against the boar. They're all right against the fox, and they're good against the skunks. So snakes make a lot of sense, at least on paper. They actually struggle to deal with mass falcons because they can very rarely get enough poison on them, on each falcon, before they just get blasted down by the flock. I'm kind of surprised to see Jacoby drop the lizards, since they do pretty well against most stuff in Melvin's deck. I've also personally been running snakes against Melvin, and I know from experience that it's actually a lot harder than you'd think. Like, he's very good at getting his pigeons to keep his units just barely alive. And the other units, Squirrel, Mole, Falcon, Cam, they're just all very solid. Wolf pairs up really well with his triple tier 2. Tier 2 is sort of the perfect middle ground for units to pair with the Wolf, where you can get them out safely, but still get a large bonus from the Wolf buff. Chameleons give him some way to deal with mass tier 1. And the Wolf will also give him a way to chase down the Fox if it comes to that. So Jacoby's deck looks good on paper, but I'll have to see if it actually works out. Okay, both players expanding pretty heavily, going up to 14 farms. It's a bit risky because the rush distance is actually quite close this time. Oh, and it looks like Jacoby wants to leverage that. He's putting down some moles. A well-timed mole push could be devastating to Melvin. These moles will build pretty quickly. But will they be quick enough? He needs to go now, otherwise Melvin's probably going to have enough squirrels. Here they come. That's one Warren down. Oh, Jacoby's commander goes down, but that might be fine. He might have actually tanked enough that that was worth it. And Jacoby's retreating, but he probably could have kept going. That's half the problem, though, of losing your commander, is you don't know whether to keep going or pull back. You can't see. But Jacoby's committing to this. He's got a good economy to keep this going. And he's just getting more and more moles out. Just bursting through these warrens. He's focusing a pig temporarily. He's got 2 pigs. That actually puts Jacoby in the economic lead. He's going to have to retreat. And that gives Melvin a chance to counterattack. But he's not going to take it. Melvin's going to retreat, sell a squirrel warren and put down a boar. That's risky. Jacoby's going for tier 2. So Melvin is probably going to get that. Oh no, he's gone for a fox instead. That's going to be even worse because Jacoby still has so much tier 1. The boar would have been a lot better. But Melvin made a hard read and guessed wrong. Now, the fox did nearly save Melvin in the first game. Maybe it could actually save him in this game. He's going to have to sell some units, though, to buy the fox. And that's going to give Jacoby, such a good opportunity to move in. Yep, Jacoby's timed this really well. And this time, Jacoby has chameleons to help squash these squirrels. The fox is coming though. If Melvin can hold on, maybe he can mount another comeback. And it looks like he will hold on for now. He's losing a lot of warrens, but he's still kept enough up to have a respectable force. And the fox is nearly out. Okay. Now, fox is always risky. You can always lose a fox with one misclick. Especially against chameleons. Now, Jacoby's probably best off just to ignore the fox and just go for the farms. But instead, he's ignoring the farms and focusing the fox. I don't know, maybe he's not ahead enough in army that he could do that. He did get decent damage done on the fox. Jacoby's got to be careful though. This fox can turn it around with just a few shots. If it starts actually getting onto his pigs. Jacoby has killed all of the squirrels. The economic advantage isn't that big. It's only one farm in it. And Jacoby kind of just has to keep pushing. He can't afford to sit back and let this fox just take pot shots at him. He goes for it with the chameleon, but the chameleon gets caught on the warren. This is starting to turn in Melvin's favour. And there goes the one farm. Economy's now even. Jacoby has fallen behind in army value for now. He's using his chameleon to bluff. But how long can he keep that up? Jacoby's fallen behind in economy as his farms fallow out. He's going to go for more. Oh, the chameleon nearly gets the fox. The fox is doing a pretty good job at killing the chameleons in this low number. But it's letting Jacoby kill the rest of the squirrels, at the very least. But, oh my god, how is Jacoby supposed to kill this fox now? He's not! Oh, and Melvin, the fox, pulled through. And now, Jacoby is on his last life. His last game. Melvin just needs one more. Jacoby, returning to basics. Returning to the one deck that has actually won. The Squirrel, Pigeon, Mole, Falcon, Skunk, Badger. Whereas Melvin, his deck remains unchanged. Can Jacoby do it? I think Jacoby's probably feeling a bit shaken. When you try that many decks and none of them work, it can kind of feel like there's no way out. Yes, I am. Don. I think the idea with Jacoby's deck is that he never really wants the game to go beyond the mid-game. But Badger is pretty meh as a unit. but I mean, is it better to play a meh unit really well than a good unit really meh? I think Jacoby's confident enough in his Badger micro that he feels like his Badger's going to be better than his Fox or his Owl or anything else. Okay, Jacoby's behind an army at the moment. He's actually been a bit greedy taking this expansion. He's trying to get some quick moles to give him some tanking along with the mill. He's only going to be 3 units behind if they get all of them out. Which means he should be able to hold, especially with the mill tanking. But Melvin's maybe feeling a little bit frisky. He's got 3 games to spare, so we can afford to take a few extra risks. Okay, Jacoby, is he going to go for a fast Badger? No, he's going for the Skunk Falcon. This is the same build order we saw in the first game from Jacoby. Get the tier 2 out quickly. Oh, but he's not actually done it quickly enough. Melvin already has his tier 2 out. He has his Skunk, and he's got a Fox building. If you're ever building a tier 3 and ahead in army value, you're in a pretty good spot. And that's the spot Melvin's in. But it looks like Jacoby's gonna build up for an attack. He's putting his moles down pretty far forward. They're not out yet. Melvin attacks before they come out, and he quickly guns down the Skunk. Melvin trying to push, but a lot of his units are very low health. He did get the Falcon, though. He's going to get the Skunk. The Fox is supply blocked. A lot of stuff for Melvin is supply blocked right now. But Jacoby's got his tier 2 supply blocked, which is also bad. He's selling to get it up. Melvin is got the Fox building. This is looking pretty good for Melvin. Jacoby is probably going to have one more chance to attack. When he gets these tier 2 out, he's probably going to go straight in. He's seen Melvin hasn't expanded. He's probably assuming there's going to be a fast tier 3. Okay, here comes the attack. It's going a lot better for Jacoby this time. He loses his Falcons, though. And he's not microing his Skunks back. It's been very poor tier 2 micro so far from Jacoby. Like, that Skunk you could definitely save, but he just leaves it. And now the Fox is up. And Jacoby's just doesn't want to go through the pain again. And Melvin takes it with a solid 4-1 victory over, frankly, one of the favourites to win the entire league. Well done. Well done, Melvin. Alright. That was a solid performance. Now, who are we going to start with? Who are we going to go through next? Do we have a Collaroo? We've got a Collaroo. And we should still have a Fleur. Alright, GG guys. I mean, it is the first game, and this is the league, not a knockout tournament, so there will be other chances for Jacoby to climb back. We're going to do Collaroo Fleur. I need to know so I can put in the right overlay. Beginner. There we go. Do that. Do. Now, how is this spelled? Fleur de Lis. Is it supposed to be capitals there? I think it is. Oh, there it is. It's because the layer was on top. Right, okay. Well, we figured that out. So the mic's volume set to 75. Oh wait, where do you mean? Like in sound setting it's set to 75. In XSplit it's set to 100. That's volume range. I don't know if that's the same thing. Anyway, is this best of 5? Okay. Alright, here we go. Fleur de Lis versus Collaroo. Squirrel Toad, Skunk Snake Boar, Bullet Hive against Lizard Toad, Ferret Snake, Fox, Balloon. Collaroo, been around a while. Fleur de Lis, relatively new. In fact, I think this might be Fleur's first major tournament, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, thought so. He's played in a few Pokebot Cups though, so he's got some experience against higher level competition. And he's pretty good. He knows what he's doing. Oh, but he is going to get rushed by this lizard. He did scout it out, but his warrant isn't up in time. Now, it's a long rush distance, so he might still get out his squirrel in time, because Collaroo needs 2 lizards to really do any damage. But he has Force of Sail, so Collaroo is actually getting ahead in economy while this is going on. Apparently this is best of 5, according to Marmu, who seems to know a lot more about this stuff than me. Fleur is predicted to win 3-2 by Damel. Okay, well at the moment, both players are just playing relatively safely, both going up on a lot of tier 1 and ecoing up with a safe amount. One farm on their expansion, nothing crazy. Now, the big story is Fleur has toads. Coloru has his own toads, but he doesn't have squirrels. So how is he going to lizard his way around the toads? And does he see the toads? He should. He has now. Oh, he's actually trading pretty well there. Picking off a few squirrels because the toads were out the back. But this could be difficult. He's going to put down his own toads. And I think his plan is going to have to be rally the toads into the toads. And there, so he trades toads and then hopes his lizards can overrun the squirrels. But that's going to be tricky to actually pull off. Another problem with Coloru's deck is he doesn't really have any way to deal with mass tier 1. I guess he's got the toads, but that's kind of a... It doesn't really work against mass squirrel. And it won't work if Fleur just puts in one skunk. But this is Coloru. He's known for doing some weird shit and making it work. He's a mad scientist of the TnT world. And he's got his fox paid for. With a solid economy, backing it up. Snakes on the way. If he can just survive this engagement, he's in a actually pretty solid spot. Oh, this could be a mistake to leave Fleur's army unguarded. But no, he's... Oh, I just noticed Fleur's floating 500 food. No wonder he burrowed back. He's putting down a boar and slamming down a whole load more tier 1. This sheer amount of tier 1 could be very difficult for Coloru to handle. And Coloru's now floating a load of food. Coloru should go for a second fox. I'm not even joking. Like, with this much economy. Okay. The fox is out. What can Coloru do with it? Because Coloru, I've just noticed, has no third base. Whereas Fleur-de-Lis has a third and a fourth. And a campfire. This is not good terrain for a fox. The fox is trying to move uphill or over water and into turrets. This is not where a fox wants to be. So yeah, this is looking at this map, it's a really bad map. There's no alternative angle really for Coloru to work his lizards or his fox, which is really what those units rely on. He's got to go straight in, and he's got to go straight into an army that kind of hard counters him. And he has no extra expansion. He has managed to find a way to pick off one pig. That still puts him 2 pigs behind. Does he know about the campfire? He doesn't even know about the campfire, so he can't go take that. He's trying to push up with his balloons, which is a good decision, but a massive amount of toads go off. Like, it's impossible for Coloru to hold back his lizards and micro his snakes and his fox at the same time. Like, you can't micro that much stuff in this game. Now, he has got the boar shot, but he lost so much. He lost a balloon, he lost all his tier 2. That's like 10 tier 2 units he just lost. And now he's got one fox to try and just chip away at this 25 tier 1 mob. Pull your lizards back, Coloru! No, he just sends the lizards in! Man, one skunk for Coloru would have made this game so different. But Fleur is supply blocked on his everything. He needs to go back and sell, which is going to give Coloru some room to maneuver, some room to take up a better position, and he's keeping Fleur under pressure. He's mainly just getting tier 1 though. He really needs a pig. There's one. He's going to go for a second. Fleur has sold the boar. He's just going to rely on tier 1 from this point forward, and I think that's the best decision he could make. I don't think the boar is really necessary here. Like, you just need to overwhelm Coloru with sheer numbers. Now what might happen is the commander might go down for Fleur, and that could be a problem. That could give Coloru some time to build up some value. Okay, still 8 toads up. I was thinking maybe Coloru could get all the toads done if he keeps kiting like this. He moves his lizards in again. It's so hard to keep your lizards back because they're so fast. And here comes a fox. It's going to run through the water, but it's got nowhere else to go. These squirrels are starting to clear up warrens. And Coloru's down to just one farm with one tuft of grass on it. That was a good effort from Coloru. It has to be said. Credit where credit is due. He gave his all to a bad map. A bad matchup. But we'll see. We'll see if that becomes a pattern. Coloru immediately goes for the skunks this time. Oh, update the scoreboard. Is Coloru going to random? I didn't see if Coloru ended up randoming or not. But either way, it's a fairly solid deck. Squirrel, mole, falcon, skunk, fox, mine. It's kind of like a meta or two out of date, but it's still good. Mines have kind of been abandoned by a lot of people, which actually makes them more powerful because now people aren't constantly checking for mines, so it's easier to catch people off guard with them. The fox did pretty well for Coloru last game, and this time he's paired it up with some anti-tier 1 in the skunks, and then mole, squirrel, mole, falcon, just 3 generically solid units. Fleur has also mixed up his deck. He's still keeping the squirrel, toad. I don't remember if he had, I think he had the skunks. I don't remember if he had the snakes. And then you've got boar. He definitely had the boar. Now he's got owl, which I imagine is almost purely there to counter the fox. Be interesting to see how this works out. I mean, honestly, against Fleur's deck, Coloru might just be better off going for Mass Falcon rather than a tier 3. Boar Mice is very tanky, but it is going to get beat by... It should get beat by Mass Falcon. The Owl certainly gets beat by Falcon Skunk. I think Falcon Skunk should be able to beat Boar Owl if you got the right ratios. Ooh, Coloru. Lesser tier 2 gets scouted, then immediately goes into a fox. I imagine that's probably going to get scouted as well. Oh, but the mind game mine. Fleur decides to burrow back and bring his units forward so he can clear the mine, and that buys Coloru a lot of time for 20 food. Okay, the general rule of thumb I always go for with tier 3 is, do you get the tier 3 building before it's scouted? And the answer is going to be yes. Fleur doesn't scout in deep enough, and the fox is on its way. Fleur has no knowledge of it. Okay, but Fleur's moving in anyway. There is one mine up. It's going to get scouted anyway. It does get one squirrel at least, so it's not useless. Coloru only needs to buy a bit more time. He's going to lose a pig, but he'll take losing one pig. If he comes out of this with only losing 2 or 3 pigs, possibly even 4, should be able to come back. He's got the fox now. He's picked off both the skunks nice and quickly. Good snipes by Kasha there. Now he's just chasing down this squirrel army that is half the value of his. He's got the moles to burst through the warrens. He's got more skunks, more squirrels than his opponent. This is going to be GG for Coloru right here. The fox rush coming through, coming out just in time, and picking off exactly the right units. Yeah, against fox you either need to attack quickly or you need to eco up. You can't afford to, like, waiting for tier 2 is kind of a trap against fox, because if the fox comes out, that tier 2 is gonna die quickly. But it's a trap we all fall into sooner or later. Fleur's trying to fight it out, but unless Coloru really messes up here, there's no way he comes back. And Coloru takes it to a 1-1 series. Coloru has got on the board, and that is the first hurdle of every tournament. Okay, here we go. Lizard, pigeon, falcon, skunk, snake, wolf against squirrel, pigeon, falcon, skunk, snake, machine gun. So, pretty similar decks. Just lizards instead of squirrels and wolf instead of machine gun. No tier 3 is an interesting choice from Coloru. But with enough tier 2, you kind of don't need a tier 3. But the lizards are going to be so good against... I mean, just mass lizard Fleur de Lis goes through 90% of Coloru's army. And his tier 2 is just going to be straight up better if he manages to get the wolf out. So this could go pretty badly for Coloru. This could be a bad deck choice. Map is fairly even. He's going for a ninja base. Get onto that later. Both players have an easy second, and there's 2 mills out in the middle of nowhere that are going to be harder to get, or rather harder to defend. Is Fleur going to come right down here and scout immediately? Yep. See, it's always risky to do your ninja base first because of things like that. because they can get instantly scouted just as your opponent is trying to clear up the map. Oh, but Kolaru doesn't care. Kolaru is trying to proxy mill. And he's got the machine gun up. I think he's probably going to lose the mill, though. So this will be... this will end up being weird. He can't hold the mill with just 2 squirrels. Unless he can. Okay, Kolaru holds the mill. And that gives him space right on his opponent's front line for him to heal his units and to resupply, reinforce. And lizards are not what you want on defense. So Kolaru can do some serious poking here. But, oh, he overextended there. But is he going to get... Fleur just manages to get the machine gun down. But Kolaru's instantly putting up another one. Fleur is kind of getting baited into these fights here. I mean, he might be able to win because half of Kolaru's army does have to walk all the way from over here. But really what Fleur de Lis should be doing is taking his lizards, picking up this mill, and just destroying Kolaru's base. Now he has managed to force Kolaru away from this, so it ended up working out. And that entire time, Fleur was on 8 farms to Kolaru's 7. So this is actually looking really good for Fleur now. But Kolaru's got up a really solid defensive position here, with the 2 machine guns guarding the only way in. And now he's just going to go really hard on Eco. Now, Fleur hasn't been crazy on ecoing up, but he does get the scout off. So, expect that's going to change. Oh, no, he's going to go for an attack. Kolaru is reliant entirely on the machine guns. He's only got 3 squirrels, but machine guns are pretty good. And he's got the 8 pigs in range. 10 lizards, Fleur de Lis commits to that attack. And he only gets 1 machine gun. Although, actually, he did get the squirrel one as well, so that's something. Not much, but it's something. Fleur de Lis should sell, like, all his lizards now. Now that he's got the skunk, he should sell all his lizards, go hard on eco, and try and get out. Maybe go straight up to a wolf. Or more tier 2. Ooh, and Kolaru taking his side expansion again. He's even got a couple of machine guns in the back to guard this avenue in. Although the cabin is going to do a decent job guarding it already. Yeah, it's the old rock, paper, scissors. Turtle beats attack. Eco beats turtle. Attack beats eco. And Fleur de Lis tried to just go rock into some paper. I guess turtle should definitely be rock. Yeah. Turtle should be rock. Which means eco is definitely the paper because money's made out of paper. And scissors are attack because you can stab people with scissors. Yeah. Okay, Fleur de Lis is going to scout this out. And he can pick that off pretty easily. Kolaru's army is looking better, but it's still very heavily wrapped up in the machine guns. And this is a lot of eco for Kolaru to lose. And Fleur-de-Lis has his tier 3 building. If that tier 3 comes out, Coloru is in a really difficult position. Coloru just taking another base. A campfire, just getting more and more eco. But he lost so much here. That was 360 food. Now that's a lot. Okay, here comes the wolf. Just buffing out that tier 3. I'm pretty sure Coloru scouted it there. And Coloru trying again with the ninja base. They say third time's a charm, but they also say never try the same trick twice, so... Yes, Coloru was on the wrong side of things, and he's summoning all his army at the wrong time. He's not even in position to micro this, which is a real shame. He's trying to run back when he would have been quicker to burrow. A lot of little mistakes adding up for Coloru here. But his biggest mistake was not taking a tier 3. He tried to go for a turtle build. It's really hard to turtle effectively if you've not got that tier 3 powerhouse to really carry you in the late game. Because then what are you building towards? It looks like he's trying to build just towards mass falcons, but he can't really afford mass falcons anymore. These farms are going to start fallowing soon. He's lost a full farming base here. That's... What's a full farming base? That's 9 times 60. That's 540 food. Plus the 360 that was here. Coloru is 900 food behind this game. He has a 900 food deficit to make up. But he's doing his best, and it's actually working out alright. He's actually doing it. He's gunning down all the snakes and the falcons. Oh, but his commander goes down. If he gets a wolf, though, Fleur-de-Lis doesn't micro the wolf back. Coloru's on no economy, but a very big army. Somehow Fleur-de-Lis lost that fight. I'm not entirely sure how. There doesn't seem to be any real reason why. But Fleur-de-Lis just needs to survive. Keep this mill up and survive. But he's not going to be able to. I don't think Fleur-de-Lis can do this. Fleur-de-Lis is lost. He's down to 1 pig. No, he's got 1 on his other mill, so he's down to 2. Coloru's onto his starvation farm and the campfire. But he's knocking Fleur-de-Lis's mill out. Somehow, someway, Coloru has managed to bring this back. And despite the 900 food deficit, he wins. Because... reasons. I genuinely have no idea how Coloru won that. Maybe he got enough out of his farms that he didn't actually end up losing that much when he lost the mills? Maybe? I mean, Fleur-de-Lis had a larger army in that last fight where everything went bad. I don't know what went wrong. Fleur-de-Lis must have mismicroed terribly. I think the retreat was definitely a mistake, yeah. Definitely factored into it. Fleur lost so much on the retreat. But that's another point for Kolaru, which he quite frankly does not deserve, like, at all. But he got it. And here we go again. And this, since it's best of 5, this is actually the last game if Kolaru wins. Ow, ow, ow. So, Fleur's gone Squirrel Mole, Falcon, Skunk Snake Wolf. Same deck except for moles instead of pigeons. And Kolaru has Squirrel Mole, Snake, Owl Fox Artillery. Kolaru bringing out his signature unit, the Artillery Cannon. And Kolaru going for some mole shenanigans. But, oh, this is good work by Fleur, baiting the mole forward with his commander so we can get some pot shots on it. Fleur's going to try and attack with his squirrels that he put down early. I don't think he'll make it in time, though. But he's committing. He's still going. I think this is a mistake from Fleur. Showing his commander was definitely a mistake. He possibly could have caught Kolaru by surprise otherwise, but he strayed into the line of sight. He loses one squirrel because he doesn't hold down the rally button. Man, this tastes terrible. Alright, so map-wise, it's even-ish. Kolaru can take this mill and this mill, so he's got 3. Fleur de Lis gets this mill and this mill. This mill theoretically goes to Fleur, but in practicality, it's going to be very hard for him to take. Because Kolaru can take this mill, set up a very safe artillery cannon on this corner, and then he can really pressure this mill so much that I don't think Fleur's going to be able to hold it. Ooh. We might not even see the arty, which would be a shame, because Kolaru has gone straight for a fast owl. And Fleur, again, he's seen his opponent be really greedy on farms, and he's not being anywhere near as greedy. There you go, that's more like it. But you could get away with much more than this. You need to sell a squirrel warren and just finish this off. Because Kolaru has gone for 4 farms, an owl, and an arty cannon. Like, you can be like an entire 8 farms ahead at that point. And in fact, if you're not an entire 8 farms ahead, you're probably making a mistake. Because you're going to find it very hard to outvalue your opponent in the late game without a decent economy right now. Look, Kolaru's even got ahead now on economy. He's put down the extra 4 farms. He's going to get up to 16 before Fleur does. I think this is possibly some inexperience showing. Perhaps just a lack of confidence from Fleur. Since it's his first major showing. But he needs to just be more decisive with his food spending. He floats a lot of it, and he is very cautious about committing to committing to farms. Now, he's got Falcon Skunk, so he can hold off a decent number of hours. The Arty Cannon is going to be more of a problem, which is why he really should have got this farm, this mill, completely saturated by now. Collaroo going for a second and third owl, as well as got his third base with 8 farms on it. Man, Fleur de Lis is just falling so far behind in eco. And yeah, Fleur de Lis is not scouting very much, which is also starting to which also kind of affecting. He comes in and gets a quick peek and then retreats. But he needs to go deep in. Okay, he's coming in. He might be able to do some damage here. He's going to get the Arty, it looks like. Is he? Oh, no, he doesn't. He commits to it too soon. He doesn't finish off the snake, and the snake is able to clear up the falcons. And now that Fleur de Lis has fallen behind with his economy, now that he's fallen behind an army to such an extent, I don't think he can come back. Not when he's got a 5-farm deficit. And he's up against 2 owls, soon to be 3. And then moderately soon to be 4. Okay, now he's going for a third base, but it's possibly too little too late. Probably too little too late. Oh shit, I put the wrong score on. Whoops, hang on, let me fix that. Alright. Collaroo's coming in again. He doesn't even need to get a decisive victory. As long as he just doesn't lose units, his owls are just going to keep getting him free value. And the snakes just steadily picking off the falcons. These mice get more and more value each time. Looks like Fleur de Lis is thinking about surrendering. He's done the surrender stand. And there we go. Collaroo takes it. 3-1. It was looking good for Fleur. But he was just not confident enough on the economy. And that really ended up biting him in the butt. Alright, so did Cowboy Cast ever turn up? I mean, it was a good effort from Fleur, and hopefully he'll look at his mistakes, he'll watch the VOD, see that we said be a bit more confident with your economics, and next time he'll get that sorted. Come in strong. Now, let me just adjust here. And Dragon Turtle 101. I believe that's all one word. wolf game. I mean, there was no reason you should have won that wolf game, Coloru. Like that was kind of gross that you came out with ahead there. Okay, so now what? Oh, Fleur. Good job, Fleur. You got on the board. At the very least. Plenty of people won't. And you fought someone who has, what, been playing for like a year longer than you? Just remember to put down more farms next time. Okay. Right, I'm just going to go grab a glass. Man, I had a lot more beer to drink. Was expecting this stream to go on a lot longer. So, you guys seen any good movies lately? Something I just forgot about until I got up. It's how much my legs hurt. I mean, I I played rugby. I did some touch rugby on Wednesday. First running I've done in like 8 months. And oh my god, my legs were fucking killing me. Good omens. The Clove Hitch Killer. What the fuck is the Clove Hitch Killer? A picture-perfect family is torn apart after Tyler finds a cache of disturbing images in his father's possession. He begins to suspect that the man he trusts most in the world may be responsible for the murder of 13 girls 10 years prior. I gotta say, that is an interesting synopsis. So, we've got a cowboy, and we just need the turtle. Yeah, I mean, Dragon Turtle was here earlier, so it kind of feels like, do we disqualify Dragon Turtle then? It feels kind of hard to disqualify the guy who was actually here on time for being late. Do-do-do-do. So what do we do while we're waiting? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, I'm fine waiting. No contest. That's disappointing. Should we do it another time, perhaps? Because, I mean, Dragon was here at the time that he was supposed to be. Like, I'm frankly fine if we can get them to come back another time. I'm fine just fucking casting again. Like, it's no skin off my nose. But it's looking like we're not going to find anyone. Give us a review of the stuff I've been drinking. Guinness tastes like shit. Got a weird coffee aftertaste. Always over fizzes despite not being shaken. And just makes my nose hurt for some reason. Stella. A lot fizzier. And tastes as less good about it, but a lot less worse, which evens out in a way that it ends up being better. I'm not drunk. I've only had 2 beers across nearly 2 hours. So I guess we're just doing a 1 hour loading screen stream. Yeah, fuck it, let's go into story mode. Let's see where we are. Badger. Tell me stuff. No, I didn't want to. Oh shit. I clicked through that a bit quickly. What am I doing? Survive. All units are summoned individually. This could take a few attempts. It used to be that you would just sell. All the defensive structures you could get away with. Like the ones in the middle of fucking nowhere, like these. Luckily, the badgers are for some reason on my side. Do I even want to get rid of this? Why didn't you... didn't I tell you to attack? Pretty sure I told you to attack this. Attack this. And this is way easier than it used to be. Now, which patches does this use? I can't remember. Let's sell this turret, the most useless turret in the world. Do. Okay, can we get the heroic? I mean, they keep spawning in really good locations where the machine guns can gun them down, so possibly. Oh, this is not good. Let's just do laps with the foxes. Make sure we don't. No, we only have 10 seconds left. That was not particularly difficult. Oh no 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 no! We nearly lost. We nearly lost the heroic. Woo! Oh fuck! Oh wait, are they playing? Are they actually playing? Are Cowboy Cast and Dragon Turtle actually here? Or was that sarcasm? And what is the next mission? Why are you here? Apparently learning to do an honest day's work. There's a lot of dialogue in this game, isn't there? Spy master of only 1/4 of our spies. Ah, pun. Funny. Who's Nicholas? Oh, that's a Tsarina. Bicameral legislator? I don't know who that is. All three opposing armies stand unified. That seems weird. Oh look, Jet Erickson at 220. Can we beat 220? Probably not. Not while we're going for heroics. Especially not on our first time seeing the map. I think maybe for 200 followers I should try a speedrun of this game. Try and speedrun the campaign. I have been looking for an excuse to do that anyway. Okay, we want them to kill each other, so we just want to turtle up. As much as we can. No, I can't be bothered. I'm not going to change the title because I cannot be bothered. Wait, is this... Oh, this is 20 cost barbed wire. Shit, this is the expensive stuff. Try to be law friendly, don't use the owl. I think it's perfectly law friendly to use the owl because the owl, like all tier 3s, goes through every faction, I think, at some point. Except for the Badger. I think the Badger is loyal to the civilized. Like a good girl. That sounds dirty when I say it like that. Do. Okay, if this was against a human, you could put one barbed wire here and they would never push in. But since it's against the AI, I'm going to have to completely fucking... Oh, bloody hell. Oh, good, they're fighting. Oh, shit, that's a lot of snakes. Hopefully they kill each other. I mean, you can find Kasha in every, like, base. She's working as a spy for someone every time. Except for the civilized, where, of course, she's just realised that the civilized are the way forward. This is just sad. So far, one enemy has been killed by other enemies. That doesn't sound right. They keep suiciding into me with... Oh dear. Moles! It's the fucking moles! I hate moles! Moles. Evil moles. Like, they're just not attacking each other. Light some campfires. Ah! Okay, we made it to 2. Oh, fuck! We might have to retry this mission. Or maybe this is just what I wanted. Now they can start killing each other. Spoiler alert, it was not actually what I wanted. I really need these units to attack each other instead of me. Oh dear. Well, that's embarrassing. But at least a civilized one, so that's good by me. That's what we really wanted to have happen. I've still got the fucking overlay up. Jesus. I've just had a theory. A game theory. But maybe I should get the campfires first, so that they can't do anything to stop my units. Damn, I was hoping for more fighting. Whatever, I'll take the 2 skunks. Oh, hang on, I didn't actually take the overlay off. There we go. Oh my god, no! No fair! You're cheating! Fucking fight each other! Stop fighting me! I don't want to be fought! Somehow I've made it to 13 enemies killed by someone other than me. Jesus Christ! Fucking Hopper! Do I just have to go kill Hopper? Is that the secret? Because she is being a real bitch. Ah, this is more like it. This is not more like it. How is my wolf not built yet? Yeah, on top of this, I still need to actually win. Ah! Well, Archimedes is starving, that's something. We're not even halfway there yet. Fucking hell. And now it's got much harder because now they... I think we need to go do some damage. No, 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 no. Now that's probably the way we need to do it. We need to actually move our army into positions where they bait people. Ah, fuck me! No, 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 no! Leave, leave, leave! Yes. Yes, lizards. Go tack. Go tack Bellified. I'm a little bit worried I've accidentally killed Bellified with my mice. But we're up to 42. Okay, let's go kill a hopper now. I need to put some damage on Hopper. How many mines she put down? Fucking hell. It's fucking Araloo. We need 9 more. I'm pretty sure they're going to starve before I get it. Okay, Bellified's still a problem. Hopper's got an entire other base here. I'm worried those mice are actually going to kill Bellified. They're just too out of sync. Oh, we just need 2 more. We're actually really close. One more! Don't kill Bellified on accident, please. We need one more. Please. Somebody. I don't know why the mice came all the way out here. Come on, follow me, follow me. Follow the squirrels. Damn it. There's no red people over here. Bellified's starving. No! We're gonna come one short. No! 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 That is fucking tragic. My mic is just a Blue Yeti. It was literally the first thing that came up on Google when I searched for streaming mic. Mm-hmm. Well, that's a fucking shame. Okay, we'll get some here. Won't we? Where did the blue guy go? There was blue right here. There they are. Come on, fight! 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 Yes, fight! I'm going until... I mean, it is going to work out to 3 hours, but yeah, I'm just waiting time until Delphius starts streaming. Then I'm going to give him a host. And then I'm going to go heat up my mincemeat. Eat it. I'm gonna get snaked, aren't I? Okay, let's do it the Suleiman way. No. Suleiman, your way sucks. I forgot I put a Warren over there. Just fight. I'm trying to do heroic in this mission, which is difficult because it relies on the AI cooperating. And there we go. This is gonna suck. Kill Hopper with Falcon and Skunk. Put Warrens on the campfire. Don't buy anything at the home base. I mean, this was the most powerful version of Snakes, right? Where they, the poison never ended unless you were in friendly territory. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, you put more. Why are you putting down so many mines, Hopper? God damn it. And how does this help me get them to kill each other? Okay, well we picked up 9 from somewhere. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck! I really don't like the look of this. Like, he just walked fucking past. They're just walking past each other. I mean, somehow we're at 36, so maybe it is working. Somehow we've got to also not lose. God, I hate that you can't walk through there. Oh, I do not like the look of multiple badges. 43. Why do I hate owls? When was I supposed to be putting an owl down exactly? Okay, this is promising. We're at 56. $58. Okay, this volley of toads should hopefully do it. Yay, we did it. Oh, let's fucking end this. No, we're wasting our time killing Bellafide if he was going to starve. But I didn't know that at the time. Fucking finally. How long we got? 20, 15 minutes? 12 minutes. We can't actually get the leaderboard any lower. That's fine, it wasn't a speed run. What's the fastest heroic time? Now, what's our next mission? I genuinely don't remember. Is it over here? What are we digging here? Just the sugar mines. Hey Kasha, what have you got to say? Snickery. So, Snickery was already going. without anyone actually agreeing to it. So Snickery wasn't even like part of the factions. Okay, miniaturized sugar. Burrow! We're not going to make it. Damn it. Okay, get Volkov. How do we use this? I don't know. Oh, shit, like that. Whee. No, I wanted to click on the ball. This was an oops. Okay, we need 40 and we've got 2. I imagine it's in the late game where they start spawning like all over the place where it becomes easier. Ooh, fuck me. Okay, we need to just turtle up if we want to do this. Need to make sure I don't go beyond 70 units killed though, otherwise I won't be able to do the sugar. Now we're actually getting to 70 pretty quickly. Yeah, we need to kill way more with sugar. Do these count? The mice do count. Oh shit, it hits the owl? Okay, that's 20. We need another 20, which means we can only kill 4 more units. Which means we probably need to sell these. Okay, we physically cannot kill another unit if we want to get the heroic. Somehow they're still dying. Like this 3-ball 2-wolf army is running away because damn it. We can fit another attempt in, I think. Oh shit. We don't get to have another attempt. That was the last mission? Really? You. Skunky. There is no time to waste. We've only got like 6 minutes left to do this. Just, I guess, start immediately. One-tenth of the way there. Oh, it's because the toads blew themselves up, I'm guessing. Oh, I can't. Damn, we've only got 8. But we've got 80 left to work with, so... Ah! No, 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 no. Oh, dear. That was spooky. Oh, this boar's gonna die painfully. No, I wanted you to kill him. Okay, 21. We're halfway there. We actually do need to get another campfire up, which means unfortunately we need to kill regular units. Okay, we've got the sugar. We just need to find units to use it on. We got a whole 1 unit. Whoopee. We didn't know. No, we didn't. We didn't get one. We didn't get a single unit, which I'm pretty sure means we're about to lose. Okay, we've got 19 to kill and 19 max. No, because the toads blowing up counts. Fuck. Wait, when did I get this heroic? I got it ages ago, I guess, before they did the whole... Before they did all of this shit. Okay, I'll give this one more try and then Dell will probably be streaming. Actually, don't worry about the yellow ones. They're just toads. Blue ones are the ones we've really got to worry about. No, 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 no. Okay, there's a decent chunk of units here. Not great, but it's less now. Please kill the snakes. God damn it, I hate it when they don't do enough to kill. We're not even halfway there yet. And we lost. God damn it. Well, that's going to have to be my last attempt. I need to send you over to Delphius's for the rest of the league games. It's disappointing, but, you know, is what it is. You have fun, everybody. I'm going to go eat. Probably will stop by, though. See you. Have a good night. Toodles.
Preamble here, guys. We've got a lot to cover. We've got a lot of live players that are kind of in position waiting, so I don't really want to ramble too much, but TnT League, or TnT Championship Season 2 is underway now. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm signed up for it, so I'm really excited, and let's